Welcome to this short session. I'll try to explain what is the contribution to sustainability, what compact crosstalk does. Well, when we talk about sustainability, we should understand first what sustainability is. There are several definitions and illustration literatures and probably in lectures. Basically, it's about mindset of attitudes, behaviors of citizens, organizations, and governments towards the so-called externalities. What do we mean by externalities? Externalities are negative and positive benefits of a society for which the consumer or the producer of the goods and services does not pay. An example, if you start smoking outside, you emit something, neither you nor the society is paying for that. Similarly, if you plant a tree, your tree may be emitting oxygen, neither you nor the society pays for that. So having seen that, what are the basic drivers of externalities? We mentioned that organizations, citizens, and governments. I refer to that as the ABCs, or the basic drivers. In terms of organizations, it's their accountability, it's their business objectives, it's their corporate social responsibilities. When it comes to government, it's their indifference or apathy, as we call. It could be their bureaucratic barriers or bureaucracy as such. It could be corruptive natures. When it comes to citizen, it's about attitudes, it's about consciousness, and it's about behaviors towards environmental factors. These are actually the drivers. Nora, can you tell me how organizations and citizens contribute to externalities in practice?
Yeah, I think, of course, organizations always want to grow, so they produce more, and as they produce more, they have to make sure that their products are consumed, so both production and consumption are the sources of emission.
That's a good answer. Production. Through production, a lot of carbon dioxide is being emitted. Now let's look at the source of carbon dioxide emissions within the value chain. Michael Porter has defined or described the value chain of an organization as primary and secondary business process. If you look at the primary business process, production and integrated logistics are two major emittents of carbon dioxide. And within integrated logistics, distribution is one of the important element or component. And when you talk about distribution, we come to the aspect of cross-docking. What is cross-docking? Cross-docking is basically about receiving materials, sorting them, consolidating them, and trying to ship it out the next day, the next night, as early as possible, without or by avoiding storage requirements. It's basically about the principle of minimum transaction. Have a look at my slide and you'll see why crosstalk helps to reduce transactions. Now, what is compact crosstalking? The word itself says compact. It's about breaking down the conventional HILTU shapes. It is a multi-level, versatile, space and speed optimized moving of goods and permits intermodality. How does it look like? For this purpose, the building is built on multi-levels, and the material is being transported not only with the conventional material movers, but also using an overhead crane. How does it contribute to sustainable logistics then? Let's look at transportation warehousing. I've listed many of the points, and one is about need lesser ground space. Can you guess how much of space could be saved by using a compact crosstalk?
Well, I would think maybe between 15 to 20%.
Well, that's a good guess. It's about 30% what we have calculated. Usually, conventional crosstalks require about 12,000 to 25,000 square meters. And for every 1,000 square meters, 150 tons are being emitted. So if you apply simple maths to that and compare it with CCD, you will be in a position to save at least 1,000 tons every year. Let me come to the next aspect, intermodality. We said compact crosstalks support intermodality. Have you a guess what is the ratio of rail and road transport in Germany?
I guess rail has a share of 80%, while road has a share of 20%.
Thank you for the answer. Well, you have a slide over here. Almost 71% what is being transported in Germany is over road, and only 16% is through rail. So if we are in a position to at least have a modal shift of 1%, 0.7 million tons of carbon dioxide emissions can be reduced. This is a tremendous figure. So, well, I'm coming to a close. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, I'm prepared to answer.